There's a belief that living this way, traveling, working from anywhere, having the freedom to choose, is something only wealthy people get to do. Some of the most free people I know are not rich at all. They just made different choices with what they already had. So let's talk about money honestly, because this is the myth that stops people cold. Today, we are going to show you the myth of needing to be rich to achieve a freedom life is wrong. By the end of this, I want you to be able to tell the difference between what this lifestyle actually costs and what you've been imagining it costs. Those two numbers are usually very far apart. Here's where the fear comes from. When people picture freedom, they picture the most expensive version of it. The big Class A motorhome, the full-time travel, the accounts with drone shots over the ocean. So they run the math on that, decide they can't afford it, and quietly shelve the whole idea. But that's like deciding you can't afford to eat out because you priced a 5-course tasting menu. You compared yourself to the most expensive option on the board and stopped there. First, freedom is about choices, not dollars. The goal was never to spend a fortune. The goal was to build a life with more options in it. And options aren't something you buy. They're something you set up. Second, living differently often costs less, not more. A lot of people spend less once they stop carrying a house they didn't need. Fewer square feet to heat, less to maintain, less to fill with stuff. I've had clients tell me their monthly costs dropped the year they simplified. Third, most of the real cost is one-time and small. Setting up an address, establishing residency, registering a vehicle. That's not a fortune. It's a weekend and a manageable bill, not a lifestyle reserved for the wealthy. And fourth, the expensive part is usually optional. The 45-foot rig is a choice, not a requirement. Plenty of people live this life in a paid-off truck, a small trailer, or the home they already own. A couple of real ones. I've talked with people who travel on a fixed retirement income and do it comfortably because they structured their life around it instead of waiting to get rich first. And I've talked with remote workers in their 30s who freed up real money the moment they dropped a mortgage they were only keeping out of habit. So the myth says you have to be rich to live differently. The truth is closer to this. You don't need a big bank balance. You need the right structure. Money makes some versions easier, sure, but it is not the thing standing between you and more freedom. Most of the time, that's just uncertainty about how to set it up. And that setup, the address, the residency, the registration, is genuinely affordable and simple. It's the same process for someone on a fixed income as it is for a business owner. One team, one straightforward path, and it does not require you to be wealthy to get it right. That's the part we handle. So don't let the price tag of the most extreme version talk you out of your own. Freedom runs on choices and structure, not on how much is in your account. Now, you know it doesn't take a fortune to start living your freedom life. If you're just starting your freedom journey, I've put together a free Freedom Starter checklist. You can download it using the link below. Until next time, keep building a life defined by freedom, not by a zip code.